I am chaos, the ends of ends, a steel verse trapped in a cage of ice. Your best friend, Hakos from HoloEN. Witness me!
Yeah, Papa Rat says something really kind of cute, but also kind of dad. So I had my suitcase opened in the living room, and you could kind of see inside my suitcase. And then he comes home, and then he's like, "Bae!" And I was like, "Hi, Dad." He kind of had a look over my luggage, and then he was like, "Bae, did I see like multiple belts in your suitcase?" So I may have purchased some new belts, you know, some fashion belts, you know how it is. They have different buckles though that you can put on afterwards, so technically they're different belts, but I took the buckles off so that it was easier to pack. So to him, all he saw were like leather belts. Not real leather, like faux leather belts, right? And then he was like, "Are they the same?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Are you sure?" Think like black belts that like we for like skirts, you know, that kind of belt. You know, some have like a dangly chain that you can attach to them. Some have a really like cute buckle detail. One of those belts, okay? I was like, "No, they're not the same." And then I'm like, why are you asking, Dad? What's up? And he's like, "Well, I was just wondering if they're the same. Maybe you can give me one because my belt's like breaking." I'm like, what? Dad, what? First of all, you are like an old man that has a very different waist size to me. Second of all, what do you mean? And he was just like, "Well, I was just thinking if it's like the same, then, you know, all belts are the same." And I'm like, "No, Dad, he's asking for like a work belt because he wears like, you know, a belt to work every day." I'm like, "Dad, just buy another one." And then he's like, "But it's so expensive. It's like 20 something bucks for a belt." I'm like, "Dad, what century are you living in? Since when is $20 for a belt expensive, considering how much use you get out of it?" Like, it doesn't make sense that of like, bro, it's one, you wouldn't fit in my belt because like, it just wouldn't work. But also, my belt is a fashion belt. It would break immediately if he wore it, like for work. Like, ask me to buy you a belt, okay? But don't, instead of asking me to take one of mine. I don't, the thought process, I don't understand. Anyway, a man can't look stylish at work. If you saw Papa Rat, I think being stylish is the least from his mind. The last thing from his mind. I didn't get my style from Papa Rat, unfortunately. I got it from Mama Rat, okay? Papa Rat doesn't understand why I have more than one t-shirt in my wardrobe. Papa Rat, okay? I'm sorry. Papa Rat is great at a lot of things. Fashion is not one of them. Anyway, it was one of those moments where like I'm very, very grateful that I can afford to buy Dad a new belt. But I am going to buy Dad a new belt because, bro, if I wake up and one of my new belts is gone, I'm gonna be pissed. Because I really like my belt! He's done that before, actually. Dad has stolen something out of my wardrobe without me knowing. I think the last thing he stole was a really big sweater. And it was more on the, like, I got it on sale, so it was more on the cheap side. But I woke up one day and I was trying to look for it after like an eternity of not wearing it. I couldn't find it. And then he comes home wearing it and I'm like, "Excuse me? Father? Did you just steal clothing from your teenage daughter?" Who wore it better? He probably did, let's be real. I don't know what I was thinking with that sweatshirt. It's just a dad thing, so I'm gonna take a day off next week to spend some time with Dad because I feel like Dad is just... I don't know. I need to go buy him a new belt. But then he's also very pedantic. He says everything is too expensive, but everything also breaks. Like, he doesn't know where to find good quality ones. So I need to... yeah. I will update you on this belt situation. But then, no, the other thing, I'm like, "Dad, don't you have like a million belts like that I got you for Father's Day accumulated over the years? And then he'll say, he told me, no, they're not right. And I'm like, what do you mean they're not right? They're belts. He's like, no, the buckle's not right. I'm like, huh?
僕には理解できない。Anyway, but that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, night, day, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you tomorrow.